You know those bizarre stories we hear and think, that would never happen to me. Yeah, I used to think the same. I always believed this kind of stuff was just internet exaggeration, made-up stories, until I lived, firsthand, one of the strangest nights of my life. I've been working as an Uber driver for a few years now, and if there's one thing I've learned during this time, it's that after 2 or 3 in the morning, things change. The vibe changes. The people you pick up are different. And no matter how much you think you're in control, sometimes you're just not. It was exactly 3 a.m. I'd been driving for hours, and to be honest, I was already thinking about turning off the app. The streets were empty, barely any cars, a few bars still open, and almost no one walking around. That's when a ride popped up. I accepted right away. It was going to be my last ride of the night. The pickup location was on a pretty isolated street. When I got there, the street was completely deserted. That's when I saw him standing there. He was leaning against a wall, messing with his phone, but also constantly looking around, like he was scared, like he was hiding from someone. The guy jumped into the car fast, slammed the door, and without even looking at me said, "Go, just drive." His voice was low, kind of dry, not aggressive, just strange. I started the trip. At first, everything seemed normal. It wasn't a long ride. Looked like it was going to be smooth. But just a few minutes in, he said, "Turn at the next street. Don't follow the GPS. Just turn." Right then, my gut told me something was off. I asked, "Do you want me to change the destination on the app?" And he replied dry, staring out the window, "No, just do what I say." I stayed quiet for a few seconds, and of course, followed his instructions. But it didn't stop there. After I turned, he kept giving me directions non-stop. Now turn left. Go straight, then turn right. Skip this one, take the next. And it kept going for what felt like hours. But the more we drove, the more I realized none of it made sense. He was literally making me drive in circles, over and over, with no real direction. Then I noticed he kept looking behind us, constantly. Sometimes he'd crouch down, look out both side windows, then check the rear window, whispering things I couldn't understand. The tension kept rising, my heart racing, my hands sweating on the wheel, and my mind spinning like, is he running from someone? Hiding? Is he high? Or am I the one being followed? Sometimes he'd lean forward, try to look out the front windshield like he was checking the streets ahead. Then he'd sit back, frantically type something on his phone, and immediately glance back, like he was expecting someone. And out of nowhere, he'd throw in random comments. That only made things worse. "I think he's not there anymore. Don't make any noise, just go. Faster. Don't stop." I pretended I was calm, but inside, my whole body was shaking. And the worst part? He wouldn't let me take any main roads. Every time I tried, he'd say, "No, turn. Don't go that way." Seriously, it felt like I was inside some kind of game. A game where I didn't know the rules or the objective. After about 20 minutes driving absolutely nowhere, he suddenly said, "Here's good. Drop me here." Here was a completely empty street. No houses, no bars, nothing. Just streetlights, walls, and that creepy silence. He got out. No goodbye. No thank you. No questions. Just opened the door, stepped out, and stood there on the sidewalk, staring at me. I didn't think twice. I floored it. Didn't even look back. And to this day, every time I drive past that area, my mind goes straight back to that night. What was that guy doing? Who was he running from? Or was he just messing with me? Trying to scare me? All I know is, to this day, I have no idea what that guy wanted. And honestly, I hope I never find out. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next ones.